10 Rules for Reading Books. How we could read more books depends on many factors. In this article, we will introduce you to 10 rules that will help you read more books, so stay with us. Hey everybody, welcome to the Think Lab. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of our videos. Let's get started. Reading books is often a part of everyone's New Year's resolutions. Once you make the conscious decision to reconsider the way you read anything, be it magazine articles, newspapers, books, or textbooks, you have in fact opened the door to a whole set of amazing experiences. An author named Ray Edward decided to read 52 books in 1 year, and this decision led him to actually reading 76 books. He says he invested in studying because it taught him new ideas and also strengthened his leadership abilities. But 76? Who has the time to read that many books? If you're too hoping to be able to read as much, do not miss this video and stay with us until the end. Here are 10 rules to help you read more books. 1. Keep track of what you read. If you really want to read more books, one of the easiest ways is to start a reading log or keep a reading journal. When your list of completed titles is short, you're encouraged to read more books. And when this list is long, it will fill you up with joy and excitement and make you want to read more and make your list even longer. When you keep a reading journal detailing your thoughts and reflections on every book you have read from cover to cover, you will get a sense of completion, and this process will make you a better reader. As a bonus, anytime you lose track of what you read so far, you can simply flip through your journal and refresh your memory. 2. Change formats. Based on your subjects of interests and your reading preferences, you can listen to audiobooks and download ebooks to switch up your reading game. You can even choose one book and combine all three formats. You can listen to the audio version while driving and choose the hard copy when you're relaxing in bed at night. There is no denying that reading print books sounds more appealing to many people, but one has to admit that technology has made reading possible no matter where you are and what you are doing. Reading materials are now just a click away. 3. Cut back on TV. There are many great programs on TV these days, but there are only 8,765 hours in a year. Subtract from this amount the time you spend working, sleeping, hanging out with family and friends, eating and driving. Then ask yourself if you still want to binge watch the new series. We won't judge you if the answer is yes, but time is precious. And if you choose one alternative, you might lose other alternatives. Sometimes you simply cannot have your cake and eat it too. Choose wisely between reading and watching TV. 4. Put your social media apps to sleep. You can use your smartphone to listen to audiobooks or read ebooks. There are also apps like Kindle, Audible, and Script designed to make your reading experience all the more pleasant. To protect screen time for when you do find the opportunity to read, you can put your social media applications such as Instagram or Telegram to sleep or simply delete them. Of course, we suggest using these applications responsibly and leaving groups, channels, and of course pages that do not add anything to your life. These applications cause the same problems as TV. You may relapse from time to time. If you do, quickly remind yourself of opportunity cost and the value of time. That should do it. 5. Take books with you anywhere you go. Always have a book with you, 1 or 2 print books and several audio and electronic ones on your phone. You can read while you're waiting, eating out, etc. If you're walking or driving, you can listen to audiobooks. Every week, there are seconds that turn into minutes that turn to hours of idle time and doing nothing. You can take this time to stare at your shoes or read a few more pages. Shoes are nice, but books are much nicer. 6. Follow your heart. Alan Jacob, in his books The Pleasures of Reading in an Age of Distraction, speaks of his commitment to one dominant, overarching, nearly definitive principle for reading: read at whim. This could be useful for you. Let your taste, your curiosity, and your passion take control. This way, you could read more of what you love, and will in turn love more of what you read. 7. Change up the genres. Part of pursuing your interest is to choose one from among different genres. Even when you're trying to focus on one book or a specific subject, try to include random topics in your reading list. If you're reading a lot of history, try switching things up by reading an odd and eccentric novel. If you've been busy for months reading everything you can get your hands on about a particular subject, change things up by finding a completely different subject to read about. 8. Read several books at the same time. Not simultaneously though, as it is impossible. But haven't we all secretly wished it were possible? Just try reading several books at any given time. 2 or 3 history books at different stages, a biography, 1 or 2 business books, a spiritual book, and a novel. With all this variety, you will always have something to read based on your mood. 9. Look for suggestions. Social media might prove to be useful when it comes to reading suggestions. Even if you're great at finding new books yourself, what a friend, colleague, mentor, or another person recommends might still prove to be a fantastic read. Hundreds of thousands of books are published every year, and there's no way you could keep track of all the good books out there. You can join reading groups where every month a new book is introduced, and you might be surprised at the number of good books out there that you didn't know of. This might just be the most enjoyable part of joining a reading group and sharing your reading experiences with others. 10. It's alright to leave a book unfinished. You might have heard people say they stopped reading for a while because they just could not finish a particular book because it was boring or bad. It is like saying you stop eating altogether because you don't like a particular food. There are millions of books out there. There should at least be a few that are a little better than a book you can't finish. This last one is more than just a rule. It should be your motto. It's okay to stop reading any book at any time. Life is too short to suffer through an uninteresting book. Never let a boring book stop you from reading all the other amazing books out there. Now it's your turn to sound off below and share your suggestions and ideas about reading more books with others. Before ending this video, however, here are a few more points that might come handy on your studying or book reading journey. Choosing the right study space can make a big difference and help you focus better. Choose a room with good lighting and ventilation, which is tidy, orderly, and convenient. This will help keep you from being distracted. Leave your mobile phone outside the study room or turn it off. It's okay to put some music as long as it does not distract you. Make a study schedule that takes into account your energy level at different times of the day, and then adhere to it. Divide your work into different sections with a beginning and an end. Our brain is holistic, so it is better to work on something as a whole rather than focusing on small details. Before you start studying, take a few minutes to think about your goals. Focus on learning a specific concept and stick to it. It is also important to reward yourself when you meet your goals. Take a break or treat yourself to a snack. Set your schedule before you start. For example, I will summarize Chapter 2 in 40 minutes. Doing so will make your conscious mind ready in advance to complete the task in time. If you liked today's video, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and let us know down in the comments if there's any subject you want us to cover in our future videos. See you in the next video.